From the beginning of the season, three teams have been flirting as the favourites for the title: the Milwaukee Bucks, LA Clippers and the Lakers. However, entering the bubble, all of these teams have faced obstacles, having lost 2 games each. Despite that, next superstar Kevin Durant has picked 2 of these teams as potential champions. Hey guys, welcome to Basketball Action for the latest in the NBA news. Today, Kevin Durant predicts the NBA champions.
What time is it? Game time! Boom!
When asked who will win the title this year, he said, "If I had to choose," and I hate doing that because you never know what could happen. You have seen that with us last year. But if I had to choose, I'll go with the Clippers and Bucks for the championship. He then added, "And I'll go with the Clippers." He praises Kawhi and PG-13 by saying, "They're just so deep. They haven't had their whole team together at once for a long period of time yet. And that talent is just undeniable." When you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard at the wings, what you need to win are wings. You got those 2 at the wings, arguably top 3, top 4 at the wing position on one team. The Clippers have lost to the Lakers and the Suns in the restart. However, they're still missing Montrezl Harrell after he left for an emergency. Courtside Gossip. Houston Rockets' Austin Rivers clarifies the tensions between Harden and the Greek Freak, revealing they don't say a word to each other. They don't talk any trash to each other, so it's not like to the point where you'd be like, man, these guys really hate each other. I think they both respect each other a lot. They just won't admit it because they're both so competitive. I think James is so competitive that he just doesn't like somebody that's also getting MVP. And I think it's the same way with Giannis. Warriors coach Steve Kerr clarifies why he thinks other players don't rave about Curry and Kyrie like Lebron or Kawhi. I just sense that there's just a big difference in what he does compared to most of the other guys. He talks about when one sees these other incredible athletes who are more than 6 feet 7 inches tall with great ripped bodies, but adds, then there's, Steph and Kyrie. There's like 2 6'3" guys who have this otherworldly skill that nobody else on the floor does. So I think that's probably what it is. It's just, it looks so different. The vast majority of superstars are like almost superhuman, and guys like Steph or Kyrie are just, normal sized, normal looking guys who happen to just be amazing with the ball in their hands. On a separate note, Kerr is disappointed with Michael Jordan's last dance, saying, "It was a little disappointing that a couple of guys, Luke Longley and Ron Harper, didn't get a whole lot of coverage. So, I don't know. I still talk with him. He's still a good friend, and I don't know what the budget was for the last dance, but it wasn't big enough to fly to remote Western Australia, I think, and go interview him. But I would have liked to see him and Ron get a little more love, just because they were starters and huge players on the team." Coach Poppovic compares Denver's Jokic to Larry Bird, revealing, "Jokic, he's like a reincarnation of Larry Bird. He does everything. He's amazing. They were great." He also added, "He's stepping out and making threes. He's rebounding the ball. There should be an NBA rule. You can't tap it to yourself. He's Moses Malone. He's down there and he jumps about a quarter of an inch, then he taps it 2 or 3 times, and then he gets it, and then he lays it back in. It's not just luck. He does it all the time. He's great on the board. He's obviously maybe the best big man passer in the league. If not, then close to it." NBA analyst Shannon Sharpe ripped into Kawhi's defense, saying, "Kawhi Leonard is not the same defender he once was. His lateral movement, his quickness, it's not what it used to be. And if anybody says it is, they're fooling themselves. They're holding on to things of the past." Back in February, Kawhi even admitted himself, "No. That was my job back then. I wasn't getting the ball as often, and my hat had to hang on being the best defensive player. Can't do that now. It's too much energy on the floor." Kyle Lowry wants to fight Aaron Gordon. They almost got physical after a hard, borderline dirty foul by Lowry on Gordon, forcing the power forward to leave the hardwood. According to some recent footage, it looks like Lowry's foul was some kind of retaliation. In fact, Lowry even said, "836 is my room number." I don't think it was an invitation to chat about this year's MVP. Do you agree with Durant's prediction that the Clippers will win the title? Share your opinion with us in the comments below along with any feedback you might have. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe, click the like, and check out the others for the latest news from around the league. Thanks for watching.